Konnichiwa, party peeps, and welcome to the final episode of Tenchi Muyo, episode 50. What's that? Oh. Well, I guess we were misinformed. I've just been, informed that, this is not the final episode of Tenchi Muyo, and thank God, too, because it is another recap episode, so we'll just be discussing the week then instead. So, more episodes to come, which is great. So, let's recap. Tenchi Muyo, episode 50, Looking Back, part 10. This whole week was about the political race between Yuki and Momo. Of course, going in from the beginning, I knew that the science club would do every dirty tactic in the book to get the win. Thinking that there is some treasure beneath the school, might be based on their own greed, or why else would they be so fervent into achieving their goal and getting what's below ground? We know why Washu and other mysterious parties are interested in the Dran ship that is below the school, but I don't believe the science club fully understands what the treasure is, and might just be led around by Washu. Momo really comes out into her own in this episode, showcasing more of her mature side to herself, really showing off that she can be a very good student council president, which is a nice thing to show. One thing that has been bugging me a little bit is the anime's push of putting Momo and Tenchi closer together. Now, if this were with, like, an entirely new character, like what they did with Tenchi Muyo GXP, or War on Geminar, where we had a different protagonist with their own posse of harem girls, then I would be okay with that. But this is Tenchi Masaki. He's already spoken for at least two other girls with Ayaka and Ryoko. Though I would rather see him go with Ryoko. Ayaka does have a fair chance. But now we're putting in another cast of harem, another group of girls after Tenchi for various reasons. Like, since this series is going to be going further than what we assumed were 50 episodes, from what I could tell, these recap episodes weren't counted as the episode counted list, so really this is like episode something else. I would have to do the math on that. But I don't know. The relationship between Momo and Tenchi is nice, but at the same time, I'm feeling that, don't overstep your bounds, girl. Because we've been with Tenchi through so much, through 3 different anime series, well, 4 if you count part 3 of the OVA timeline story. But yeah, I've got conflicted feelings about that. But what was the big surprise is what's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. Momo's starting to phase out Matrix style, and the whole entire Galaxy Police headquarters teleported into this universe. I believe that is what is happening, is that the Galaxy Police is teleporting into this universe. Though, Ukan, I've been saying her name wrong, the red-headed dominatrix principal teacher, Ukan, what she said before about they're here, I don't know, because it wasn't really indicating so much to me. It could be indicating to the Galaxy Police that she's referred to they're here, as in the Galaxy Police are here, or notice how she touched her earring there. touching maybe she was contacting the Galaxy Police, informing that another group is here because when Momo started phasing out like that, she then reached up, clicked her earring, and then we see the Galaxy Police headquarters beaming in. I assume that it's probably referring to the Galaxy Police, but still, that option of another party still arises. Again, we still do not know who it was that was chasing after Momo and Benny and their spacecraft before. There is still another party roaming around, pulling strings in the shadows. Still something more to all this. It's still hard for me to believe Washu being the antagonist in this series. Like, Washu can be very mischievous, and a lot of the times, a lot of stuff can happen with her experiments, but she's not evil. She may be a mad scientist, but she's not an evil scientist. But we'll just have to see. This is where things are going to be getting really exciting, because now with the Galaxy Police coming in, we're about to get into the action phase. Gonna see, what I'm hoping that we get to see Tenchi going into his battle mode gear. That would be an amazing sight to see if they're gonna go for a new design for his battle gear, or if they're just gonna reuse his old battle gear design like they did with Ryoko and Mahoshi when we went into the Meiji era dimension episodes. But yeah, and now that we have the Galaxy Police in here, there might be a reason now to have a certain spacecraft come back. A certain carrot-loving spacecraft, perhaps? But that's all the time that we have for today. Make sure to hit a like if you enjoyed this, as well as subscribe to me if you want to watch more videos like this. Also, check out my videos that I have in my Daily Motion account, and support the guys at the Tenchi Forum for the great subs that they're doing. This is the MangaMan, wishing you all a Merry Christmas.